1580 on your dial. And how's everybody out there this morning? It looks like we've got a little bit of overcast, going to burn off here a little later today, and we're going to end up with a real nice day. We have a lot of programs to talk about today, and a couple of things that I want to bring up real quickly is on June 14th, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., the Veterans Commemoration Association will be meeting and having their regular committee meeting on the Veterans Day parade, programs, banquet, and we can be following up with that throughout the sessions of Vet Talk for the next few months. So we're going to start, our raffle begins then also. So pay attention. We'll be having Patty Louisiana on the air in the next few months, and she will also be talking about the programs coming up with the Veterans Day Parade. Remember, in Lynn County, the Veterans Day Parade is the largest parade west of the Mississippi River. So in earshot, get the message out. Be here for Veterans Day in November and be ready for one of the biggest parades you've ever seen in remembrance to our soldiers. And that's the next issue, is remembering our soldiers and where they're at today. We've got soldiers spread all around the world. Continue defending our freedoms and the rights that we have today. So always remember a soldier, thank a soldier, and thank a veteran for the service that they've given to this country. They're out there to help each and every one of us. Coming up is in Monteith Park on July 23rd. We're going to have the 234th Army Band down here, and they will be singing in playing in Monteith Park. It's an event that is worthwhile watching. Come on out, everybody take a blanket, sit down, and enjoy some of the most wonderful music you'll ever hear from the 234th Band. So that, again, starts at 6 p.m., I believe, at Monteith Park, downtown Albany, on July 23rd. There will be booths out there for you to visit. Vets Helping Vets will have a booth there giving out information, and also teaming up with Vets Helping Vets during that evening will be the tribute to the troops. And a little later, we're going to be getting with Tom McKinley. He is the chairman of the board for Vets Tribute to the Troops, and he's going to be talking about a program that they are doing and will be going on this weekend as well as continuing out throughout the year. So we're going to enjoy him. One of the things is just a very quick note we'll be getting back to many times, is August 25th. We're going to be having our 5th annual Vets Helping Vets HQ picnic. That will be done in Camp Adair at the Red Barn Berry Farm. Write yourself a note. It's a potluck. All the meat will be provided. We'll have entertainment. Bring your lawn chair. We're going to have a lot of good things going on, not only for the adults, but for the children of veterans. We encourage all the young veterans to come on out. We'll be honoring veterans who finished educational programs in helping other veterans with their benefits. We'll also be teaming up young veterans with the older veterans in mentor programs. So come out, have a good time, enjoy the day. Again, that's August 25th, starts at 10 a.m. and goes till 6. So these are some of the headlines today that we have. But today is a day that we're going to find out what the Tribute to the Troops motorcycle ride is all about, and what the Tribute to the Troops is all about. I have with me as my guest today, I have Tom McKinley. And he is a Gold Star father.
Yes, I am.
And I'm going to tell you a little bit about a Gold Star father, parent, because it's very important. These are parents who have lost a son or a daughter in the war. We recognize the parents and letting them know that we're never going to forget their sacrifice of what they have given for the freedom of this country. And it is a cost that can never be repaid. So, Tom, thank you for coming on the show today.
Well, I want to thank you, Victor, for having me here.
And can you tell us how you got started into the Tribute to the Troops and what it is all about?
Well, the way I got involved in this 3 years ago, a gentleman named Rocky Lynn, who started the Tributes to the Troops Foundation in Minnesota, came out and did a ride here in Oregon. And being a Gold Star father, I was interested in seeing what it was all about, so I accompanied him on this ride. And through doing that, the impact that it had on me made me want to bring this to other Gold Star families in the state of Oregon. So it took me a couple of years to do this, but I finally got a chapter of Tribute to the Troops started here in Oregon, and we are a registered 501c3 nonprofit. All proceeds that we collect go into a scholarship fund at U.S. Bank for the children of Gold Star parents who would like to continue their education after high school. And that's kind of how I got involved in it. I would like to read our mission statement. Tribute to the Troops is an organization of grateful Americans dedicated to preserving the memory of those men and women of our military, our nation's military, who lost their lives while bravely protecting our freedom. It is in their memory that we honor and convey our heartfelt gratitude to family and friends left behind, and extend our sincere appreciation to all veterans who have served, whether in war or not. And that kind of gives you a brief rundown of who we are. I'd like to tell you just a little bit about what we do on our rides also. And we do have a ride coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It'll start from Salem Harley-Davidson each morning. Saturday, we're going to visit 2 Gold Star families, and on Sunday, we will visit 3. And what we do on these rides is we have a gentleman in Salem at Landmark Engraving that makes these very nice plaques. And we'd like to present these plaques to the families of fallen soldiers. And the way we do this is we organize these motorcycle rides and go around and visit these families and spend some time with them and just let them know how much everybody really cares about what they've had to go through. And other than that, there's not a lot more to say about it, other than I do encourage anybody that would like to participate in this ride to come on up to Salem this weekend. Registration starts at 7 a.m. and kickstands up at 9. On Saturday, we are going to have a lunch break that's going to have a caterer come in so we can eat. And Saturday evening at 5 o'clock, we're all going to end up at the Salem Eagles Lodge for dinner and an event there. We're going to have a reading of the names, a bell ringing, and then Rocky Lynn is going to perform a concert afterwards. And even if you're not in the ride or involved in the ride, I encourage you to stop by for that also.
Well, that's great, and to help him out a little more here, the ride, as he said, he's been on a couple of them. I've been on a couple of them. It's one of the most heartwarming feelings you'll ever get, and an understanding of the sacrifice that is given out there every day for what we call our freedom in this country. And it is a price, like I say, we can't ever pay back. But one of the great things about this is it brings people together. It brings the Gold Star parents together, and gives them an opportunity to talk to each other. We have a commitment in the state of Oregon, not only here but throughout the country, where the Tribute to the Troops is already formed. But here in Oregon, we plan on visiting every family member that has lost a son or a daughter during the Iraq and Afghanistan war.
Exactly.
And so it's going to take time. It's going to be a wonderful program. And like everything, it also takes your charitable contributions to help make this be a success. And the biggest success that comes out of this is the education of sons and daughters of those that were fallen. Because they're not here to help them get through that education, but we are.
And just a little comment on that. The first family we are going to visit on Saturday, I've met them several times. A son lost his mother, and he now lives with his grandparents, and that really has a big impact on me. It's very important that we make this child or let him know that we are there for him, and when he needs something, that somebody's going to be there to step up and provide that for him. I just couldn't imagine being a child without any parents, and having lost a parent, especially a mother. It's something that we all have to do.
And it is very difficult for these young people. I've had the opportunity to meet with several of them, talk with them on these different runs. And my wife and I are very much involved in the programs. We need to let everybody know that when you come out to register Saturday morning between 7 and 9, like we said, kickstands up at 9. For a single rider on a motorcycle, it's $30 to register. It's $35 for a couple. And all the proceeds, again, go directly to the Continuing Education Fund for the children of the fallen soldiers. These programs are so important. Now, if you don't ride and you still want to contribute, come on out to Harley-Davidson, make a donation. It'd be heartwarming and very thankful. Or come out Saturday evening at 5 o'clock to the Eagles Club in Salem. Rocky Lynn will be out here performing. He is actually one of the co-founders of the Tribute to the Troops. And he comes every year to do this. It's been placed on his heart to make sure that we take care of our children and fallen soldiers. But one of the biggest things is his tribute to all the troops, not only those that have been deceased, but also those that are still here. He entertains in the hospitals. He goes to Afghanistan twice a year to entertain our troops, which is a large sacrifice for one individual. We have so many programs that throughout the year, the Tribute to the Troops will be putting together to help raise money for this challenging event, and that is to educate our children of fallen soldiers. One of the things I want everybody to remember, that without you and without your help, we're letting down the ones that serve every day to protect us. So we need everybody to step up, young and old. We need to let them know that your contributions is greatly appreciated, and through your contributions, you're letting the sons and daughters know that their sacrifice, their mothers or their fathers, sons and daughters, was not in vain. So we want to always remember and honor that memory of those soldiers. Those are the soldiers that we sit back here and talk about. They gave all. Then there's some of us, like myself and Tom. Both of us are past soldiers. We're veterans, and we gave some. And our tribute to giving is to keep giving, because we haven't given all we've got yet. So we continue to give. Tom, in this 2-day ride and event, as we honor, I've had people, and I would like you to explain what the process is. And people have asked me why my Jeep is the only vehicle allowed in the run.
Well, Victor, that's not necessarily true. If somebody was wanting to follow us in their cars and be at the presentation of one of these plaques and visit with one of the families, they're more than welcome to. But Victor, yes, you do have special permission with your vehicle. I like Victor's vehicle. He's got a very patriotic Jeep that he drives, and he's going to be our follow-up guy in case something happens to one of the motorcycles. He's there to help, and we really appreciate what he does for us too. And Victor has done a lot more for Tribute to the Troops than he'd be willing to admit. But and we just, from Tribute to the Troops, we want to thank Victor also.
Well, like I say, the important part of the whole program is to make sure that we get these children educated, and that we leave a lasting impression upon the society and the communities that we go into, that the sons and daughters that we have lost, they will never be forgotten. And what we're going to do at that note is we're going to slide into a break here and let our sponsors take over, and we shall be back in a few minutes.
Great Shape for You can change your life by implementing permanent new habits of health. Lose weight and keep it off for life with help from your own free personal health coach, so you don't have to do it alone. Call Pat and Gil Edwards now at 541-990-9000. I'm the M&M Kid, Mike Mason, and I've lost 42 pounds in just 9 weeks on this life-changing program and never felt better. Great Shape for You. Take it off fast and keep it off for a lifetime. It's working for me, and it'll work for you, too. Call now, 541-990-9000.
The 12th Annual Chintimony Chamber Music Festival in Corvallis begins on Friday, June 15th. This highly acclaimed series of performances features professional musicians from around the country who began their musical careers while growing up here in Corvallis. They will be joined by colleagues and guest artists in memorable performances of chamber music by Bach, Copland, Franck, Vivaldi, Beethoven, and others. Joining artistic director and violinist Eric Peterson this year will be violist and composer Kenji Bunch, Kathy Peterson, flute, violist Adam Mathis, and many more stars from home and around the country. Concerts will take place at the First Congregational Church on West Hills Road, with the final event at the fabulous Whiteside Theater downtown. You can attend all 5 concerts for only $75. Additional contributions are needed and appreciated. For ticket locations and ordering information, see their website, chintimony.org. The Chintimony Chamber Music Festival, June 15, 19, 22, 24, and 26.
Albany Helping Hands Thrift Store is having a great Father's Day sale. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. this Friday, Saturday, and Monday. The thrift store at 705 East 1st has those thoughtful gifts for Dad. Join everyone for a barbecue on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Putt for discounts and throw your best darts. You'll find deals on fishing tackle, tools, bowling balls, you name it. Sign up to win gift certificates. Don't forget, all proceeds stay in Albany to help the homeless. Albany Helping Hands, helping our community.
Attention baseball fans. The 2012 Salem Kaiser Volcano season is just around the corner, and we want you to be a big part of the excitement. The campaign begins with opening night on Friday, June 15th against the Boise Hawks. Tickets for the game are on sale now for as little as $7. Gates open at 5:30 with a pitch at 7:05. A spectacular post-game fireworks show will follow the game. You may also want to make plans to attend the Volcanoes game on Father's Day, Sunday, June 17th. Take Dad out for a great day. Special Father's Day game time at 5:05. Local fan favorite and former Major League Baseball manager Tom Trebelhorn returns for his 5th year leading the Volcanoes. For tickets and information, call the Volcanoes ticket office. It's open every day, 503-390-2225. Online at volcanosbaseball.com. It's Volcanoes Baseball. Fun, well done.
Into the woods and onto the waters. Listen to Northwestern Outdoors, Saturday nights on Smart Talk 1580.
And we're back now with Tom McKinley from the Tribute to the Troops. And again, very quickly, some dates you need to put on your calendar is June 16th and 17th, Saturday and Sunday. It's coming up real fast. So polish up your bikes, get your flags ready, and be ready to be at Harley-Davidson in Salem at 7 o'clock to pre-register for the run for the Tribute to the Troops. Tom, along with the event coming up this weekend, you have some other events already scheduled and things that you're going to be doing.
Well, yes. First of all, we're honored to come out and be present at your Vets Helping Vets HQ picnic, 5th annual picnic. We will be there with some banners and some information about Tribute to the Troops. We could take donations at that time. We're also there to help Victor in anything that he needs help with in his event. And then on the 4th of July, the Volcano Stadium in Salem has an event every year where they honor a Gold Star family. This year, I know personally the family that they're going to honor, and we're going to be there also in force with motorcycles to make our presence known and to get the word out about what we do. And finally, the last thing that we're going to schedule for this year is a ride in September where we're going to have a one-day ride and visit 3 families. Now, that has not been scheduled yet, but if you go to www.tributetothetroops.org and click on our chapter site, you can keep up with all the events that we're going to be involved in.
Tom, one of the things that people have in the back of their mind out there, and I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you know what the number is right now of fallen soldiers in the state of Oregon from the war?
I don't have an exact number in my head, but I know it's somewhere to around 140 to 150.
Just out of the state of Oregon?
Yes.
140 and 150 young men and women from the state of Oregon that has stepped up just to make sure that we continue having the freedom that we have, to make sure we have the right and the freedom to be here on the air today.
And just a note on that, Victor, to just let people know how the people of Oregon support our military and are involved in our military. Oregon, per capita, has the highest casualty rate of any state in the United States from these last two wars.
And that's something to really think about. And I was just reading something the other day that now Iraq and Afghanistan is the longest running war in our history. And it's now run longer than Vietnam. So, you know, we've got young men and women over there fighting every day, trying to bring peace and democracy to another country, but also trying to get a handle on terrorism around the world, because eventually that terrorism comes back here to us. And we have to be vigilant. We have to be prepared. And this is everybody has to be prepared for those things. We have so many things going on in this country today that it's such a hard task to keep a handle on it. But most of all, the task before us is remembering our troops, our veterans, and what they're going through. Our veterans are coming home with wounds, physical and mental. From their PTSD to losing limbs, and also the diseases that they carry when they come home that are still being looked at by the VA. Disabilities are at a tremendous rate. One of the biggest things that the war we're fighting here right now at home, and this is why it's so important to remember what these troops are doing and to remember what our responsibility is when they come home, and that is the suicide rate amongst veterans that are coming home. And we need to get to those young men and women and be able to have them have a place to talk and get some relief, be involved. As I do every month on my radio show, Tom, and I do this every month, is I put a challenge out on my radio show, and any business that is listening today, I would like you on the inward side of your business to make a commitment to hire one veteran that comes home. No more than one. Hire one veteran that comes home. Every business that has your radio station on, if you make that commitment the next 60 days, we can bring the unemployment rate of veterans down way below what it is right now. And with the amount of soldiers coming home, they're going to need that help. We have programs at Lynn Benton Community College, and we have programs at OSU, and they have vet reps out there that can help you get into the educational programs, get your VA benefits there. Through those, they'll help with the education. You can get a hold of Vets Helping Vets by emailing me at Victor, Victor, Kuhns, Kuhns, at yahoo.com if you're looking for information or help on getting your VA benefits, whether it be disability, education, or home loans. You can also, or counseling, family counseling, we also have that. You can also call 541-905-7237. Again, you can call 541-905-7237. If you know of a fallen soldier and a family that needs somebody out there, you can contact Tom And how can they get a hold of you, Tom?
Well, if they go to our website and go to the Oregon chapter site, right on the right-hand side is my name and my email address, and you just click on that, and it sends it right to my email. Or you can call 503-551-0959. Again, that's 503-551-0959.
And that's for families out there that have lost somebody, need another family to talk to, and they're there, if no more than to just sit and be able to listen, because they know exactly what you're going through and where you've been, and it's important to have that support, and they're there to give you that support. So the Tribute to the Troops does more than just crawl on a motorcycle and ride.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to give me a call, because, there's a little bit of this in this for me. When I talk to families, it helps me also. So that's the gist of the whole thing, is we need to come together and have kind of a tight-knit community among us. Because, and I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but unless you've gone through something like this that we've gone through, it's really hard for people to understand. And that's where a Gold Star family can help another Gold Star family get through some of this stuff.
And so it's very important to have these come together and be able to talk, because each one of us don't understand what you go through. And even ones I've talked to, family members of families that have lost a son or a daughter, find it very difficult to understand what they're going through. And even they need somebody to talk to. So if we can't get you to Tom, we can get you to another Gold Star family that's willing to listen. So remember those phone numbers, Tom, again, the email and phone number?
Email is tom@tributetothetroops.org.
And the phone number?
Phone number is 503-551-0959.
And that's in being able to reach somebody with the Tribute to the Troops, and having somebody to talk to, and especially family members that have lost a son or a daughter during the war. Again, they have their programs that are going to be coming up, and they're always constantly looking for ways that they can help the children of fallen soldiers, and also be able to help the families through their time of grief. So we want you to ring the phone. We want you to call. But along with that, we also want you to remember our soldiers that are coming home.
Exactly.
With a lot of pressure, a lot of things going on, not only with the soldier coming home, but with the family that is home, because they're coming into a new world, one that they haven't expected. The soldier's not going to know how to communicate with his wife or his children. The children are not going to know how to communicate with the wife and children. That's what Vets Helping Vets is here to do, is we're here to help them get through those times and tribulations. Get them into our groups. Get them with mentors that'll help them through that period of time. We have to have that. Also, through the Oregon National Guard, we have a program that is faith-based, and you can get a hold of the National Guard in Salem, and they can tell you different denominations, different churches, different programs that are going on right now for veterans and their families that the National Guard has been working on. We have our troops that have returned. They go through their 30 and their 60 and 90-day programs where they get assistance and help in some of the other areas of their benefits. So many things are changing with the VA right now that they're trying to speed up how fast they can get claims done. In the last 6 months to a year, they've changed some laws. A lot of the programs now are that they have for disabilities being filed. They want to get it to the point of where they can get these claims done in 120 days or so. Right now, our claim process is 18 months out to get a claim from start to finish, unless it goes to an appeal. It's very important to have the evidence and have all your documentation together. Again, you can get a hold of Vets Helping Vets by contacting myself, Victor Kuhns, Kuhns, at yahoo.com, or calling me at 541-905-7237. And we'll be available to get you with one of the representatives throughout the state that can help you not only advocate for you and with you, but help you get to the right people to do the legal process. We want to cut out some of your red tape for you. We're going to be ready here in just a minute to take a break, so our advertisers again can talk to you and our sponsors, and we should be back in just a few minutes.
The Osgood File, sponsored in part by 1-800-Flowers.com. Make someone smile today with 1-800-Flowers Smile Guarantee. In a moment, a special offer for you. This is Charles Osgood. Most of us who wear glasses in this country or elsewhere in the developed world go see an eye doctor from time to time. And when it's necessary, get a new prescription to correct for any changes there have been in our vision. But it is estimated that there are 670 million people in developing countries with poor vision and who need glasses but don't have them, simply because there's no eye doctor around to test their vision or to prescribe the lenses they need. That is where eye adjusters come in. Inexpensive glasses that the wearer can adjust himself by turning a dial on the frames. The story after this. Father's Day is here, and it's time to send Dad something you know he'll love. Send him the Dad's Classic Barbecue Grill from the folks at 1-800-Flowers.com. It's a gourmet gift basket filled with barbecue sauce and tools, snack mix, and more. Right now, 1-800-Flowers.com has a special offer since you listen to the Osgood File. Order Dad's Classic Barbecue Grill for only $29.99. That's $10 off this gift basket. And if you want, you can enter for a chance to win a $1,000 barbecue grill and a year of premium steaks from Stockyards. No purchase necessary. Go to 1-800-Flowers.com, click on the radio microphone at the top of the home page, and enter my last name, Osgood, O-S-G-O-O-D. That's 1-800-Flowers.com and enter Osgood, or call 1-800-Flowers and mention Osgood. Contest, void where prohibited. Open to legal U.S. residents 18 and older. Sweepstakes ends June 16th. For rules and details, go to 1-800-Flowers.com/dad. The British technology company iJusters was co-founded by Oxford University physicist David Crosby. He says the wearers simply turn the dial on each frame to the point where they can see the best.
Whereas conventional glasses, the strength of the lenses is fixed. With our glasses, the strength of the lenses can be changed. And this really enables a completely new way to bring vision correction to people.
Behind the conventional lens in iJuster glasses is a second lens that slides from side to side as you turn the dial to precisely correct the parameters of the lens. Crosby's iJusters co-founder, Owen Redding, hopes to partner with nonprofits to add the glasses to their inventories.
Training is very easy, and the outcome is, long-lasting and really important for people, both economically and health-wise. So what we want to do is get aid organisations, and if there are aid organisations out there that feel they can add iJusters to their services, we'd like them to get in touch, and we'll be able to get glasses to them.
The Osgood File. Transcripts, podcasts, and MP3s of these programs can be found at theosgoodfile.com. I'm Charles Osgood on the CBS Radio Network.
There's a lifetime of reasons why I went to Awesome DeFore Funeral Home for pre-planning. By making the decisions ahead of time, my family knew what I wanted and didn't have to struggle over what to do or how to pay for it. It was much easier for the advanced planning consultants at Awesome DeFore to guide me through the process than it would be for my loved ones. And I know I can count on Awesome DeFore to make sure things go smoothly when the time comes.
Awesome DeFore Funeral Home on Ellsworth in Albany.
There's nothing better than local berries, especially if you don't have to do the picking. The Tahkeena Kiwanis Club of Albany is taking orders now for quick frozen blueberries, marionberries, strawberries, and boysenberries to be delivered to a convenient pickup point in Albany. Stock up. You'll help fund many worthwhile Tahkeena Kiwanis projects and programs for kids. Don't miss out. Go to Newman's 76th Station on Pacific in Albany or call now 928-6289. That's 928-6289. It's 928-6289.
Business owners, get more ROI from your advertising dollars with an ad in the CenturyLink Yellow Pages. You get double exposure, in print and online. Plus, you can add customized online services like high-quality video options, creative web design, reliable web hosting, and proven SEM tools that will help connect you with customers when they're ready to buy. Act now to get your ad. Call 1-888-9CTL-BOOK today. CenturyLink Yellow Pages. Real, affordable results.
Yahoo Sports Radio, weekends on 1580 KGAL.
Yahoo! And we're back again with Vet Talk on KGAL radio station this morning. And this morning our guest is Tom McKinley with Tribute to the Troops. And Tom, I want you to very quickly go over, because I'm going to get more in depth here too with you, but I want you to go over quickly about the program, what's going on this weekend.
Okay, we are having our first annual Tribute to the Troops ride this Saturday and Sunday, starting from Salem Harley-Davidson each morning. Sign-up starts at 7, kickstands up at 9. We are going to visit 2 families on Saturday and 3 families on Sunday. We invite all riders and the general public to come out to the Salem Eagles Lodge Saturday evening at 5 o'clock, where we're going to have dinner. We're going to have a bell ringing ceremony with a reading of the names, and then Rocky Lynn afterwards will perform a concert. And we are set up to take donations at that time, if you feel so encouraged to do so. There is one thing I would like to say, though. I know we've talked a lot about Gold Star families and the children and whatnot. I want everybody to know that we're not just about the Gold Star families. We're about any military, active duty, veterans. We're about all the troops. So our focus for our charity is, yes, the Children Education Fund, but we are about all military and all veterans and currently serving individuals.
And that's very important for these people to understand, because a tribute to the troops is all the troops.
Exactly.
And their families. You know, so often I hear the word veteran, and you think of a man or a woman that crawls off of an airplane in a uniform. And I've always considered a veteran not only those in uniform, but those that were left behind, the families, the mothers, the fathers, the daughters, sons that are here while their moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas are away fighting a war in a foreign land. And these veterans are here taking care of the home front and trying to hold some sort of reality for them to come home to. And so it becomes very difficult on them, and the stresses of today's technology, because they can see what's going on every day wherever their family is at. So they have the stresses of what's going on. And we need to remember those young people and the stresses they go through. I've run into programs that I have been able to get involved with and talk to, and that is children of soldiers that are serving overseas and the difficulties they have in school, the difficulties they're having because of concentration, nobody to talk to, nobody to understand. And they need people to mentor them and to be there. And just somebody that can talk with them and help them through, if no more than saying, hey, I can help you with your studies. I can help you through this while they're gone. And that can help, because so often I call them a single parent while their husband or their wife is gone, struggles to take care of 2 or 3 kids. So we need to remember those and whatever we can do out there. And again, they can either reach me at Victor Kuhns, Kuhns at yahoo.com, or 541-905-7237, and we can put them together with somebody here in this local valley, or you can contact Tom McKinley and he can put them together with somebody. And Tom, your email? And
my email again is Tom, T-O-M, at tributetothetroops.org, and you can reach me on my cell phone at 503-551-0959.
And so it's really important that we not only be thinking about, like he said, the Gold Star parents, but we need to be thinking about our soldiers that are away and our soldiers that are coming home. And a lot of our soldiers that are coming home to finding themselves being discharged. Their time of serving is up, and they're coming into a time where unemployment is high at this time. And they're competing for jobs out there. And I'll tell you this out there, if you're listening and you're a business owner, you want somebody that is a dedicated employee, look at a veteran, because he's on time, he's ready to go to work, he knows how to work, he knows how to be there and take responsibility. It's been trained into him. So look at your veteran. Make a commitment that you will hire a veteran in the next 60 days. If we have every business out there do that, we can actually get rid of the unemployment rolls for veterans. So that's going to be very important. Back to the ride this weekend. It's so exciting. I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I've been on 2 others. And what we do out there is so heartwarming in recognizing our fallen soldiers and recognizing the family for their sacrifices and the presentation of the plaque. I noticed that we spend about an hour and a half at each family's home just talking with them, remembering and letting them know that we're not going to forget them. What I want to do is also let people know that if it wasn't for one person that I know of, I know there are several involved, but one that stands out more than anybody is a country recording artist and a veteran, is Rocky Lynn. He will be here to escort the ride, and he'll be here to do a special tribute concert Saturday evening at the Eagles Lodge, and that starts at 5 o'clock in Salem. And we want to fill that building. I believe there's hamburgers for $4.
Yes, we have a hamburger meal for $4, or you can get a half roasted chicken for, I believe it's $7 with all the fixings.
And just so everybody knows, I'm going to spill the beans out of it. The Eagles have stepped up, which shocked all of us. And we want to thank the Eagles in Salem for their donation of their facilities. But most of all, they just got called. Tom got called and said they feel like they've got to do more. And so half of what they make on every meal will go to the tribute to the troops. Thank you, Eagles.
Thank you, Eagles.
We appreciate everything you're doing for the tribute to the troops. And so this is going to really be important. And we've got about 2 minutes here on this segment. So I'm going to let Dave one more time go over it and really send it home to him. Get him out there. Tell us what we got to do.
Tom.
I said Dave.
Okay. Yes, please come up and join us this weekend. If you've never been on one of these rides, it's something that you'll never forget. The emotions that run through everybody. And I'll have to say that it's been in my experience in the last 2 years going on these rides, 80 to 90% of the riders are veterans themselves. And what more could you ask for? And if you do decide to come up to the Salem Eagles Lodge Saturday afternoon, I encourage you to get there before 5 o'clock, because when 300 motorcycles pull in there, we're not going to leave you any room to park. Plus, you want to be there for just the experience of seeing all these people show up on their motorcycles and what they've done.
Okay, we're going to take a break here, and we shall return in just a minute.
If you have lived in the Mid-Willamette Valley for just a short time, or possibly most of your life, you probably know a lot about Mennonite Village of Albany. In fact, their reputation is well known throughout the Pacific Northwest. As you know, they are a faith-based community in the Mennonite tradition of faith, family, and friendship. As a continuing care retirement community, they provide housing and support services designed to meet the changing needs of persons of all faiths and beliefs. The Mennonite Village offers a variety of retirement living arrangements, including active living homes, congregate living apartments, assisted living apartments, Alzheimer's and dementia care, and nursing and rehabilitation. As a non-profit organization, their rates for these services are quite reasonable. The Mennonite Village welcomes you and invites you to check them out at 5353 Columbus Street Southeast in Albany. Online at MennoniteVillage.org or give them a call at 541-928-7232. That's 541-928-7232.
State Farm Insurance.
Are you the one who bought my husband a Falcon?
Excuse me?
You saved my husband over $480 by switching to State Farm, and he bought a Falcon with it.
How awesome is that? We can't control what our customers do with their savings.
Stop buying him frivolous things.
What do you want me to do?
Buy me frivolous things.
Save an average of $480 when you switch your auto policy to State Farm. Get to a better state. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM today. Average household savings based on 2010 National Survey of New Policyholders reported savings by switching to State Farm.
You have teams in Tucson, Tennessee, and Taipei, and you need to work together. No problem. Welcome to GoToMeeting with HT Faces by Citrix, the easy-to-use, extraordinarily powerful way to meet online. Simply launch or join a meeting with one click from any computer, then share screens and webcams in real time, and review and edit documents together. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and enter promo code 45. GoToMeeting with HT Faces. Try it free today.
Laser Quick of Albany moved a while back. That's a big change. Now, an even bigger change. A new name, More Inc. That's the name, More Inc. of Albany. Same great people, same fast, high-quality design and print work. Quick in and out parking, convenient location right in the center of town. Take your print, copy, and design projects to More Inc. Now in the Carriage House Plaza, Santiam Road and Main in Albany. For printing, think More Inc.
If an ice cream truck carries ice cream and a fruit truck carries fruit, then how come a tow truck doesn't carry tows? Well, the folks at County Towing learned a long time ago that when you need a jump start, locked out of your car, have a flat tire, ran out of gas, or just simply broke down, the last thing you need is a truck full of tows. So be prepared and write down County Towing's number, 541-570-2202, and keep it in a safe place just in case. County Towing, 541-570-2202. That's 541-570-2202. And to avoid needing a tow truck, call Pro Auto.
Want to really know more? Just point, click, and learn from the Mid-Valley's best website, KGAL.com.
And we're back on the air again, and we're going to run through some things very quickly here. I want to touch bases on is, Thursday, June 14th at 6 p.m. will be the June meeting for the Veterans Day Parade and the observance, and this is the largest parade west of the Mississippi. So 6 p.m. We'll be having our committee meeting. We'll get a committee report. We're going to be talking about the Veteran of the Year banquet location and dinner. We're going to be talking about volunteers need for each committee, and the raffle begins. The commemorative program advertising begins and with the theme. So if you want to be a part of it, you need to get a hold of Patty Louisiana. She is the president of the Veterans Commemoration Association, and you can call her at 541-981-2390. Again, the meeting will be June 14th, tomorrow at 6 p.m. And the location is the Albany Eagles Lodge at 127 Broad Albin Street, Northwest in Albany. The tribute to the troops, you can contact Tom McKinley. He's the chairman of the tribute to the troops, and again his phone number is 503-551-0959, or you can see him on Saturday morning at Salem Harley Davidson starting at 7 o'clock for pre-registration. Again, single riders registration is $30, couples is $35. All proceeds will go to continuing education fund for children of fallen soldiers, and it's going to be really important that we get as many riders out there as we can, not only to help with the tribute, but also to help remember the fallen soldier themselves. Next thing we want to remember is that same Saturday night, Rocky Lynn, a country recording artist, will be at the Eagles Lodge in Salem performing at 5 o'clock, dinner, and then Rocky. Then we want to remember that on July 23rd, we're going to be having the 234th band come down and play at the Monteith Park. And it'll be a great concert, something you need to come out and see. Vets Helping Vets will have a booth out there. There'll be a lot of other booths and vendors and stuff, so come on out, enjoy a good time, bring your blanket, and sit back and enjoy a wonderful time in remembering the troops and the mentions of what goes on along with the concert. We want to mention very quickly, which you'll hear more about, is the Vets Helping Vets HQ 5th Annual Picnic, Saturday, August 25th. Put that date on your calendar. This is for all veterans and their families. It starts at 10 a.m. It's a potluck, but all the meats will be provided. And we want you to bring your lawn chair, your favorite dish, and help us honor those who finish some of the educational programs through Vets Helping Vets, those who've received their benefits. Want you to meet new advocates and advocates that can help you through the programs. We want to help you also be put into a faith-based program for counseling if you need it and you're looking for it. Also be put together with mentors of older veterans if you're a younger veteran coming home. We want you to come out, have fun. There's going to be entertainment for the children. There's going to be there's a lot of programs going on. And if you don't come out, you're going to miss a lot of stuff and a lot of good food that's coming out this year. People left very happy, and I know that we'll double or triple what we had last year. So if you're looking for directions to come out to where it's at, it'll be at the Red Barn Berry Farm at 30129 Campadare Road, Monmouth, Oregon. And driving directions, you can go on to http://redbarnberryfarm.com, and you'll find it on there. Again, this is Vets Helping Vets, and we are a nonprofit organization, 501c, and this is our first year. We've just registered ourselves and with the state, and we look forward to having you out for a good time for you and your family, as well as knowledge and education. So, again, Tom, one of the things I want to do is thank you for being here and tell you every bit of our heart goes out to you, your family, and all the Gold Star families, and we think about you daily. And the veterans of Vets Helping Vets are always here and available to assist you with your programs. So just let us know what we need to do, and I'm sure that the public out there and their outcry for wanting to do things for veterans will also be available.
Well, I want to thank you, Victor, for having me here, and I encourage anybody to go to www.tributetothetroops.org